Okay, there we are. We're live. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Don here from VRGD Studios. And, sorry to anybody who just joined about 30 minutes ago. I was having a weird technical issue. We're having some storms here tonight in Missouri. The big windstorm thing that's sweeping through the Midwest and, over towards the Northeast right now. We've actually got snow. It was 70 degrees yesterday, but hey, it's snowing now. So, welcome to Missouri. So, all right. Well, anyway, here tonight, I thought, what the hell? Sometimes I like to do this, just randomly turn on my camera and let you guys come with me while I'm formulating my thoughts on certain things. And I thought tonight, what the heck, man? Let's go in and let's test the new DOF Reality H6 motion simulator. I can't thank DOF Reality enough for sending this. You guys who have watched the channel for a long time know I've used yaw motion simulators for about 5 years now. Started when yaw sent me the yaw 1 shortly after the Kickstarter for that. And, obviously I was blown away with that and played with it for years. And then, right at the last dying gasp of that company, that they sent me a yaw 3 that they had here in the States. It was just kind of sitting down in Florida. And I can't thank them enough. It was sad to see what happened to them, but I got a chance to meet the DOF Reality team and Igor, the CEO at CES this year, and had a wonderful conversation with him about motion and VR and, just the pairing of it and how much it can enhance the experience that we have, going deeper down that rabbit hole. And they were kind enough to send me the H6. So just, right here up in front, I will say I did not purchase this simulator. It was sent to me by the company. I do thank them for that. All they're asking is for my unbiased opinion, and you guys know that's all I'll ever give you. So, all right, this is not a review yet. This is literally, and I know it sounds like a review already, right? This is just me testing the simulator tonight. I took over the weekend to build it, and you guys will see a lot of that. I am working on a full proper review right now. But again, I was having so much fun testing here just a little while ago. I thought, what the hell? Let's just turn it on and then take everybody with us. So let's see if there's even anybody watching here tonight. So, oh, I haven't. Yep. Nope. Yep. No, I'm live. Nope, I'm not live. What's going on? Hold on. Sometimes this happens. I'll make sure that we are live. There we go. Yeah, we are live. Okay. So sometimes, I don't know, after I start streaming, my window hinks up here and it looks like the pre-stream is still running. So anyway, it looks like, yeah, we got a couple of people watching. So thank you so much for joining the stream. I'm going to go ahead and get started now. I've got it set up for both flying and driving. This is definitely the most solid driving rig I've ever seen, especially you'll see when we get to like some Dirt Rally 2. Oh my God, that is just insane. So, all right, but I think as a warm up here, I'm going to go ahead and start with some Warplanes WW1 Fighters because I love that game. I've always loved that game. So, I guess while it loads up, I have made a couple of little tiny modifications. Since I just did the haptic kit upgrade to my here we go. I'm going to try to say it. X Arcade to TV XR controller to add the pinball and the advanced haptics. I had to take off the top and put the new top on, and it gave me the old top here, which had the 2 controller holders. And lo and behold, it made a perfect little table for the new simulator here. So now I've got a nice place to put my controllers there. And normally I would use that on the yaw for the motion compensation. Nice thing about this guy is that we don't actually need motion comp. Oh wait, not select motion here. Let's do the boats. We don't actually need motion comp in this particular simulator because it doesn't do the full 360 degrees of spin or like wild movements. And you guys will see that here in a minute. And, You know, the cool thing about it is that when you do anything in VR that has motion, it doesn't matter how much motion you're getting. Oh yeah, there we go. I just felt it. Felt a little pop. It doesn't really matter how much motion that you're getting, just as long as you are. I'm just making sure the stream's running. There we go. Just as long as wait. Slow down, buddy. Just as long as you're feeling the beginnings of a cycle of motion, your brain kind of puts it all together for you. So it's just neat. All right, shut up. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get up in here.
Okay, I'm up.
There we go.
Now, let's get some height.
And it's the little tiny things that people don't expect when they first get a motion rig like this. It's just the little tiniest like feeling of like a little tiny bit of turbulence, or just or like when you're even taxiing, just rolling across the ground and feeling little bumps in the road. Oh yeah. No, he's not. Not anymore. I like to warm up with this one because it's just kind of slow and methodical, but it still really has a nice feel, and it just looks good. Some speed.
This is command. Enemy is attacking the objective. Defend the target.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Where is it? Well, buddy, that. Oh, hey now. I was gonna say that's not something you want to say out loud, but it happens. So, okay, a little warm up there. One more little dog fight, and then we will switch games.
Finally airborne.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, that feels good. Well, no. Woo! Nice. Oh, so good. Oh, man, that looks nice. A little winter scene going on here. All right. What are we doing here, boys? Man, one thing I will say, the movement in the H6 here is super smooth. There we are. Hide in those trees. Plow the road.
Target out of action. I need some help with those bandits.
All right, I'm coming back. All right, hold on. I'm on your wing.
I'm going too slow. It's going to stall.
Now, this is definitely a more arcade flight sim. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. You're just gonna have to deal with it because I'm gonna take out these little guys. Okay. I guess I've already protected the long range artillery. Oh, strafed him right in the belly. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice. Yeah, son.
I took a hit.
Well, you know, one time, and it was okay. I see you. I see you.
Oh, they got me.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are.
Flight leader, I'm taking fire. Requesting assistance. I got your card.
Nice.
The hull is going down.
Ah! I kind of Leroy Jenkins that. So okay, all right. I think that's good. I feel kind of warmed up here. So we'll go ahead and get out of this game and see if there are anybody watching. And yeah, a couple of people still watching, nobody chatting. But you know, if you have any questions about the games that I'm playing, the sim, you know, just anything, you know, just throw them in the chat. I'm here. I'm just hanging out. Tomorrow starts my kids' spring break. You know, everybody's just chilling. So got some storms brewing outside. All that stuff. All right. Let's go ahead and just kill that. There we go. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a driving game now. There we go. Yeah, let's do dirt. So one of the cool things I love about this simulator that I used to drive me nuts with my yaw is that, like, when I wanted to reconfigure it for like my wife who's 5 feet tall, or you know, like a friend who might be taller or shorter than me, it was difficult to do that because I'd have to unbolt everything, move the footrest out. This, you just have a seat that, like, you know, like a car seat, you just kind of slide it forward and backwards, and I really do like that. All right, what's going on here? Oh, bet you. Yep, it's asking me if I want to launch in VR mode. Always. Duh. All right, there we go. Codemasters. Now, again, if you're just joining the stream tonight, I'm not really playing these games. I am testing these games, which means I am not gonna be good at what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be paying attention to what I'm doing. I don't really care what I'm doing. All I'm wanting to see is that they make this chair move. So, all right, there we go. So let's see here for this one. Yeah, let's just do free roam. That's always fun. Let's do wet. Ooh, do I want to go classic or do I want to go modern? Let's see. What's it? Yeah, we'll go there. I drive a Ford Fusion, so. Looks like a wannabe Mustang. Hey, well, it's like outside today, except then it turned to snow. Okay, so now I haven't done this one yet, but I did do a set of Corsa earlier, just testing the driving capabilities. And, you know, I gotta say that was a really neat experience because you did feel every little individual little, you know, bump in the road. Now one thing I do want to really quickly show or do, before I start playing any of these games, I like to check to see if there is a pro-tuned profile here in Sim Racing Studio. And yes, any of these ones that are from Jeff Weaver, it says for the P6, I'm running the H6. The P6, I believe, is the H6 with like more power for the arcades and pro users. So what that does is this is going to like fine tune the car just a little bit. And let's see. I always want to make sure. Yeah, apparently I was told to turn that off because we don't need that for a 6 DOF rig. So, okay, give the game focus back. And now we should be off to the races. And you know, like I said, I haven't tried this one just yet in the DOF. I did play this in my yaw, and it was really neat, feeling the spin when your car was spinning. And when I played earlier, when I played a set of Corsa, you could feel the slippage of the tires in the back. It was mental. So, all right, let's do this. I'm kind of terrified for this one, though, because you do feel every little bump in the road, and that's what this whole game's about. So, all right, maybe this one's going to bounce me around. I don't know. Let's see. Whoa! Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Yep. Oh, there it is. Yep. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, sorry, I just slapped my mic. Oh, that was mental. That was nuts. Oh, my God. Okay, so I get it now. I've never really been much into something I can jump. I've never really been much into sim racing. And I know this isn't sim racing, but wow! Oh God! No, where's my brakes? Do I not have any brakes? Yeah, okay, I've got brakes. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I've never really been much into it. You know, I've done it over the years. I've always had a little wheel and pedal setup. I recently got the Logitech G923, the full setup here. I guess this one doesn't really use the shifter unless I go set it up. But, oh man, that feels wicked. Oh, you can feel like the acceleration and ah! Oh, that's nuts. Oh, the slippage is nuts. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry if I'm like giggling into the microphone like incoherently, but this is okay. Hold on, I'm just gonna drive like a grandma here. Well, hello everyone. All right. We always want to drive very, very carefully on the rain-soaked roads. Oh my God, look at that detail. This is even an older game, but I love that how the individual drops of water are moving down the windshield. That is so cool. Okay, I get it now. I totally get it now. Oh yeah. God, that feels realistic. I mean, you see something, you know it's going to be a little bump in the suspension of the car, and then it's there, and the sensation just works. Yeah, I wonder if I can go up that. We're going to try. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Ooh, I can't. Oh, I want to do some kart racing. Why is my brake not working though? It's almost like my brake is. Oh, because I bet brake is reverse as well. Okay, that's why. Okay, I can't double tap brake. Do not double tap brake. That's what it is, because it's reverse. I need to get my shifter set up. Okay. All right, too much fun. Too much fun. All right, a little bit more fun, and then I'll maybe do something like maybe a race in here or something. I don't know. I would really suck at that, though. I'm not gonna lie. I am not a sim racer or driver. I'm more of a flight guy. But drive up that. All right, this is gonna maybe go chonk. No! Oh! Whoa! It's gonna let me do it. All right, well. Oh, we gotta try this. We gotta try this. Just good old boys. Never meaning no harm. Been on every settled in trouble. But didn't know since the day there was one. What? Ah, crap. Yeah. Little Donnie used to watch a lot of Dukes of Hazzard back in the 70s. Woo! Oh, go in reverse. I didn't even think about that. Oh, that feels weird. I wish I could jump that big hill. All right. There we go. Oh, hey, there's a little behind. There we go. Okay. Woo! Oh, man, that was nuts. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do a time trial.
In time trial, the objective is to set the fastest time possible at any given location across shared conditions.
Heavy gravel.
Your results will be displayed on the leaderboards, where you can compare your times to those of your friends and the wider community.
Smooth asphalt and dirt. Smooth asphalt. Ooh, that's pretty. Medium gravel to heavy gravel. Rough asphalt. Okay, so look, we got some track racing in here too. So let's go. That looks pretty. Wait, no, not you. You. Oh, can we do nighttime? No. Let's go with one of these classic cars this time. Yeah, you look good. Okay, right on. Okay. All right. Hi guys. How's it going? We're gonna drive really badly here. I did jump the start. Didn't mean to. Oh no. Okay. So here's a weird thing. Okay, so I tried to play this game back in the day when it first came out. I've had it forever in my Oculus library. I had to end up buying it here for Steam because my Oculus library hasn't worked in forever. But I could never drive this good. Okay, so I don't know if it's something about the H6 here. Even in my Yaw 3, I couldn't drive like this when I played racing games. I couldn't do it. I think it's because this frame, everything. Oh, whoa! Oh, wicked! Oh, that was so cool. What? Ah! I think it's because this frame has everything aligned, like as if I was in a car. And it feels different, and it's literally, I don't know, almost in a way making me focus more. and making the driving simulation become a little more real, even here as I sit here and talk to you guys as I try to do this at the same time. And I need to get that shifter in there. This thing has an anti-millennial theft device, and I know how to use it because I grew up driving like that. My first car was a 5-speed standard. And I miss it. My Celica GT. Man, this is nuts. I've never driven this good. Maybe it's the G923 having that true force. Maybe it's the DOF, the combination of all of them. But I am enjoying the hell out of this, and I am not a driving game fan. Need for Speed. I used to love Need for Speed back in the day. I really wish that someone would VR mod a Need for Speed game that would work in both VR and in a motion sim. That would be great, especially one of the Hot Pursuit games. I used to love those. This is all right. I am digging this. Whoa. Until I touch the brake. You know what? I haven't wrecked out once. And that is rare for me. Hey guys, take my picture. Take my picture. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Having my best lap ever, and all I wanted was a picture. But no. So, man, I have never felt a driving sim this real. Okay, well, I gotta stop for a second. That's just mental. It is nuts. How ultra realistic this feels. This is like every little bump in the road. I mean, I don't even know what you guys are seeing. I know that you're probably not seeing much motion. You see me play in that other simulator, and it's like flipping me all over the place. And trust me, that is awesome. And I do miss already the pitch back and the spin. And we're going to get to all that in my full review. Remember, this is first impressions. So, wow, nuts. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. My windshield is all jacked up. And I gotta say, you know, the first night, I was not super impressed. I was getting very, very little motion out of it. And here's the trick with this. If you are about to get this simulator, if you're thinking about getting this simulator, if you just got this simulator and you're in the same boat as me, whoa, what the? On that first night, go and do yourself a favor. Just every time you start a game, drop out, alt tab out, go, you know, to the SRS. I kind of like I showed here in the beginning. I'll probably do it here in a minute when I change games. So stay tuned for that. But just go find the Pro Tune profile, unless you already know how to tune these yourself. I know a little bit about it. I was trying to tune the profiles, but I just could not get them to feel perfect. And man, some of these ones that I'm downloading, the Jeff Weaver profiles, these are mental. I mean, I keep using that word tonight. What is it? Tonight's word is mental. Every time I say mental, you have to take a drink. Excuse me. Almost not sick for the first time in 2 months. My voice is almost back from my fluid experience. Long fluid or whatever the frack it was. Well, y'all said to go this way. Man, the map was lying. Y'all saw that arrow. It said go that way. All right. Concentrate here for a minute. Oh, man. Turn. You know, I gotta say another thing. Whoa, shit. Is how quiet this room is. It is like, you barely hear it. You know, I guess that's about motion simulators in general. I always thought they would be like really loud. And they're really not. Sometimes I think my wheel and pedals are louder than the rig. Nope, my kids are playing games tonight. Tomorrow starts their spring break, so hopefully we won't have too many network fuzz outs. And if you are just joining this stream, I want to thank you for coming by. Again, tonight we're not really playing a lot of these games. I know I'm doing this whole track right here in dirt because I'm just enjoying the crap out of it. But I'm just testing games in my new DOF Reality H6. I want to thank DOF for sending this out. This has so far been one of the best nights of gaming I've had in years and years and years and years. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Now, that's not to say I don't still love my Yaw 3. Don't get me wrong. There is some things that simulator can do that no other can. But I will say I have not ever felt it perform like this. The best thing, what have I been saying all week? It's like all weekend. So that one's the mechanical bowl. This one's the Swiss timepiece. If you're looking for the wow factor, the just sheer holy shit factor, that's the simulator. If you're looking for complete precision, then I'd say this is your guy right here. I mean, so far. I've tested a few other simulators at conferences, but the only ones I've ever had the pleasure of owning, thanks to the companies who make them, would be the Yaw 1 and 3 and this DOF Reality now H6. So I cannot thank those companies enough. You guys are literally making my childhood dreams come true. Never. I mean, you know, here we are. Oh my God, Dom's gonna be the old guy in VR. No, well, you know what? I am 55 years old now, and I've said it a million times. I've wrote about it, you know, in multiple posts. I never thought that I would see something like this in my lifetime, guys. This is it. This is nuts. This is like. It is 2026 and I am sitting in like half of my garage. It's now Studio 3.0 or whatever. We'll get there. We're going to do a studio reveal. I got some awesome new stuff coming in. Another theater chair, possibly a cool standing desk, some cool office review stuff coming up on the channel. I know, and you know, for people who are confused, you know, we are now full-time, you know, I got to pay the bills, so I do some reviews now for other products outside of the VR realm, but I always try to keep them to things that I personally use and enjoy. So, okay. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, stay tuned for that. And then we got, oh, what else do we have? We have the Meganix. That's how you damn say that. Meganix ultralight 8K, the Meganix Mark II. There you go. We got that one coming in. That's going to be a really fun headset. All right, I gotta stop. My poor car, as you can hear it rattling. No, don't disqualify me. I'm just going to creep up the road here. But yeah, I really enjoyed that headset at CES. So, okay. All right. No, I'm not going to recover the vehicle. I'm going to recover my brain for a second because that was rough. That was brutal. Okay. And let's see if there is even anybody watching right now. There we go. I think I've got it set in a way where you guys can see what I see. Hey, here we go. Yeah. Hey, Lane. What's going on? I could almost feel it just watching. Looks very synced. Okay. Well, cool. Yeah, I'm glad that that's working. Hopefully the audio, the video, everything's working good tonight. That's very rare for my streams, but you know, we're trying to get better. So, okay. All right. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and jump back into it. But Lane, thank you so much for stopping by. All right. Close that. You guys don't need to see my social media. All right. And I think we'll be done with dirt here. So there we go. Felt a little jolt. We'll slide back. So let's see here. We've done one flying game, one driving game. And let's see, what should we do next? Let's check the old library here. So I've definitely been having a lot of fun in Aces of Thunder. I know a lot of people are probably going to want me to test DCS, and we will test DCS. Okay, I promise we will test DCS. We're probably not going to do that tonight, though, because I don't have it fully set up just yet. So I just got the simulator. I thought I was going to be able to build it in a couple of hours, and you know, I'm a perfectionist, and I just, man, every little bolt, I took my time, and you know, so it took a whole day to build, and then I was wiped out because I pulled an all-nighter, and I'm old, and you know, so then I finally got to test it a little bit last night, and then tonight was the night I was really going to dig in, which is why I decided to do this stream and just kind of let you guys come along with me for the ride. So, all right, now speaking of rides, if you're just joining the stream and you want to see something incredibly messed up, just time travel back. I just finished playing Dirt Rally 2.0, but even me, who has been doing VR for Jesus, oh man, I'm about to say it, over 26 years now. That got to me a little bit. Maybe it was with this, maybe it was the bouncing, not in a sick way, in more of like a little bit of a headache way. So we're gonna kind of slow it down a little bit, and I'm gonna go into some Kayak VR Mirage here. I really dig this game. And you know, another thing I love about this, since it doesn't fully flick you around, so I can have a little table right here for my keyboard and have a little drink. Dr. Pepper. Not that, you know, it would matter, but you know, I don't normally do that on camera. So anyway, as we wait for this to load, and you wait and you wait and you wait. Yeah, so a lot of waiting. Oh, right. Is it doing that thing? I'm always. Oh, no, there it is. Wait, oh, looks like we had another comment here. The 6 top looks weak compared to the All VR. Would it be worth buying the H6 if you have? Okay, so, you know, I kind of addressed that a little bit when I was playing Dirt Rally. And I'm not even going to butcher your handle there, bro. I kind of alluded to that a little bit when I was playing Dirt Rally. I don't know. It's a different beast. This is a Swiss watch where that's a mechanical bolt. and not in a bad way in any way. I love my Yaw 3. In fact, there are certain sensations that I'm already missing, you know, like the extreme pitch, you know, the full rotation. But what is being made up for is I am really noticing, like, especially like in what I just did with driving sims, is the slippage of the tires and things that I just never really felt in the yaw, because, well, it didn't have those degrees of freedom, you know. So let's see here. Okay, so all right, like I said earlier, before I start, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to see if there is a ProTune profile, and looks like there are some for the DOF Reality. Hey, finally one I see for the Yaw 3. I've never actually seen one in the SRS for the Yaw 3. That's the first one. So, okay, well, I don't have ProSim and I don't have an H3. I don't see any for the H6. So we'll just take a look at the tuning ourselves. So, you know, I'm not the best at the tuning right now, but I do like to feel just a lot of everything. So I've got a lot of these sliders turned up. Looks like it's practically where I have everything where I need it, want it. Now, I didn't know about this. This coming from being a Yaw 3 user, I always used the enhanced G-forces if I was using SRS. Apparently, I was told by DOF, turn that off in this particular simulator, or it will actually confuse and screw up the additional, like the heave and the surge and the sway and all that. So as we kind of feel a little bit of a rock here from the boat, but we're going to get a little bit more of that here as we jump into the simulation. So, all right, let's see here. You could 10. Let's go to Norway. Free roam. Ooh, this is the one with the storm. All right, let's do the storm because that'll have some nice buoyancy. Or hopefully I get some buoyancy. I don't know. I think when I reviewed this, when I was still working over at Upload VR, and we actually did a stream of this in the Yaw 3. I think that's the one thing that I kept saying that I was missing. But I don't know why it does that weird jerk. And there it is, right there. I was really missing that feeling of buoyancy. Now, not that the Yaw 3 didn't rock me forward and backward, but it didn't move me up and down with the water. And that is, wow, okay. Man, I feel like every little piece of chop here. And it's super fine. Whoa. Oh, woo. I love this map. Let's get out here to the bay. Come on. Get off those rocks. Gotta be careful. HOTAS there. Now, normally if I was playing this, I would actually take these off. That's another thing I do like about the H6 is how modular everything is, like the HOTAS mounts. But it's just 2 screws, lift off those tables real quick. You know, easily replace them. Also the pedals, they sent me the quick release. Woo! God, I love that. They sent me the pedals quick release, so now when I want to switch from driving to flying configuration, it's a lot quicker. I do the 4 screws, swap out the pedals, you know, on my table. Man, this looks gorgeous. Now, another thing I haven't really talked about because, well, I'm not really, you know, super, you know, is the visuals in this game. I mean, I say I'm not super, I lost my thought there. They are super impressive. In fact, it's probably some of the most realism that I get in VR. Now, a lot of that is helped by the fact that I am using the plate for VR. I know you can't get them. I don't think you can even get these anymore. I think they are in full speed towards making their newest headset. And I think once these were out of stock, I don't know if they have them in stock yet. Somebody told me they were out of stock. I don't know. I'll have to check on that. But wow, you know, being fully wireless, I've got the wire right now because it's a power hungry, so it's plugged into a power cord back there. But fully wireless with foveated transport, Steam VR, and Steam Link, you know, this is like being on a DisplayPort cable but with no wire. It is nuts. 4K per eye, micro, the inky black is just insane in this headset. And I do the open periphery that makes the field of view massive. I love it. It is still my preferred PC VR driver. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, buddy, are you trapped? You look like dog meat. Hold on, gotta get off these rocks. Hey, what's up? What's up? You want to jump in the kayak? I got a room. There's that boat. No. Okay. The scale of everything here is just beyond insane. Now, the one thing I noticed that I don't get in this game is I don't get any yaw. So I don't feel any rotation from the boat. I don't know why. I do want to say I remember getting that when I played it with my Yaw 3 in profile for Game Link. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But with this game, just having the buoyancy, it just makes it, oh man, that was beautiful. Just makes it worth it. Makes it all feel realistic, just right there. Just feeling myself just dipping over that little bit of chop out here in the bay. Oh man. Like if I wasn't streaming right now, I would have on some like insanely good music, just like chill out and just feel this you know, oh man, this is it. I cannot believe I'm kayaking in my damn house at roughly 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday in Missouri. Dirty snowstorm. Go here. Man, it's kind of rough out here. The farther I get out, it's turning me back. The boundary. I gotta sail back to Texas. Just turn me around. The lighting, the texturing, the 4K per eye micro OLED, the motion, it's all just coming together. This is nuts. Again, if I was not streaming, this could very well become a true moment of presence. chatting. Nope, no more chatting. And we've got no more match. Okay, so we're going to switch games here. I think we're going to go back to driving or flying. Let's see here. How long has the stream been going? We've been going about an hour, so I think we'll stream for a little bit longer here, and then we'll call it a night. So, and again, for anybody who has watched or is watching or watches the playback of this, I want to thank you so much for coming by and checking out what I do here on my channel. So, all right, let's see here. We will do some no limits to, we'll go ahead and ride a couple of roller coasters here, and that might be a good way to play us out tonight. So we did a flying game with the World War I fighters. We did a driving game with the dirt rally. Let's see if it's asking for my input here. Yep, it sure is. We did the kayak, and now we're going to ride a roller coaster or two. I'll just start with Colossus here. All right, let's see how this feels to ride roller coasters. Now, this is one area that I will say I always was super impressed with my Yaw 3. This is going to be hard to beat, this experience. So, not that I'm, you know, it's not a competition at this point. Like, again, the purpose of tonight's stream is just to, you know, just to evaluate this. Like, see, like, here's another game I'm not getting any yaw in, and I don't understand that. So let's see if maybe it's a matter of the profile. But this one, like I said, is super, super impressive. Yeah, no limits, it's hooked. Is super impressive with my Yaw 3. And yes, there is a Jeff Weaver profile. We do love those. Okay. And let's go back to the game. I'll just start it all over. There we go. And actually, wait, I do want to check one thing here. And see, yaw is on, but he's got it completely turned off. Why would we want to do that? I want to feel the turns. So hopefully that works. Okay, creating supports. Blows my mind that after all these years of this particular game being on the market, that real roller coaster designers still use this apparently to make roller coasters. Yeah, see, I don't even see it moving. So yeah, definitely not getting any yaw movement in this simulator with this game for some reason. I'm gonna have to look into that because I definitely get yaw movement in my yaw 3 with this one. So. Like I said, that is one of the more impressive things, and that, and then the extreme pitchback you get. Like this is like, it's okay. But again, all of the other forces, I don't know. God, I know a lot of people are going to ask me to make that call when I do the and trust me, I like to try to evaluate products or oh, Jesus Christ. You know, yeah, feeling that a little bit. I try to evaluate each thing as its own thing. I don't like to try to do comparisons, but I know that's what, especially in something like this, in a high-end sim market, I know a lot of people are going to ask me since I both compare them, and we will get there. But, you know, at first I'm just going to soak it in and enjoy this for what it is, and, you know, really get to know it as if I was like a new owner, which I am. So. Man, that feels good. So see, like, I can already tell you, like, this feels smoother than the experience that I would get with the other simulator. Like, just this part, like, that's always been like mechanical bull, like throwing me around, jerking me. I tried tuning it, I tried, you know, to get it to feel normal. This actually feels like I'm actually rolling on a track. It's like, yeah, you almost feel like that glide sensation or something. But again, we will get to comparisons, and I know I've done some small comparisons throughout this. I probably will continue to do as we do different things here. But so far, loving this simulator. It is so super precise. Oh wait, ooh, I got out. I'm running away. Y'all can't stop me. Oh, cool. I've never done that before. I keep forgetting you can actually get out and walk around in the amusement parks. Okay. There it is. Exit to main menu. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? Let's do a crazy one. Hydra's a hang below. Hubris. Gwazi's always been pretty cool. Flying Beast. Large flying coaster on top of a mountain. Oh, we gotta see that. Okay, whoa. Oh, well, what the what? Oh, this ain't gonna be good. Y'all wanna, like, have me not looking at the ground? No? I guess we're supposed to be flying. We. I think this is one I avoided with my yaw because it started you pitched down. Like, I wonder if I can jump out right now. Oh boy, here we go. Whee! Whoa. Okay, that's a weird perspective. Whoa. Okay, whoa. Oh man, okay, it feels like it's flipping you around. So again, I don't know how much motion you guys are seeing. I know that seems weird because I've got the open peripheral and I can kind of see it, but I'm not. I'm paying attention to what I'm seeing. Whoo! Because I got to keep my eyes. Whoa, my God. I got to keep my eyes focused, centered. Whoa, man. Okay, so I felt that elevation. All I can describe is what I'm feeling right now. Yeah, okay, I'm already coming in. But it doesn't take a lot of motion to trick your brain when it is matched up with high quality virtual reality visuals. You know, just feeling the beginning of a motion arc and then having the chair move you in that precise way, it does something in your brain, and your brain kind of fills in the remaining data. And I don't know, it's you'd have to experience it to understand what I'm talking about. But it's, you really do start to feel those sensations. Now, do you feel G-forces? Do you feel stuff like that? No, that's not happening. There we go. Oh, thank God. Oh, that was kind of making me dizzy a little bit too. Okay. Let's get out of here. Exit to the main menu. And we'll quit this one and we'll go out and talk for a second. Anyway, cool experience. I so far I cannot recommend this enough. This has just been too fun. Okay, let's see. Okay, hey, we got a couple more people watching here. So Lane's back. Looks like something I would really enjoy using. The analogy to a Switch watch looks spot on. Yeah, I mean, that's the best way so far. And look, I've only had. I love the fact that I can just sit like all comfortably like this in this thing too. I've only had it for a couple of days, and that is the best analogy I could come up with. And again, when some people might think calling the Yaw 3 a mechanical bull is derogatory, no, mechanical bull is fun. A mechanical bull is awesome. I love riding mechanical bulls, but it's a different beast. It's so far. If you asked me, God, here I am, like comparing. I said I wouldn't do this, but you know what? This is not the review. This is my first impression stream, so I guess it's okay. If you asked me right now, just first impressions, the Yaw 3 for me, it has a more of a wow factor. But that wow factor wears off pretty quick. And then you really start going, okay, do I want precision or do I want to continue to get that wow factor? And that's where I'm at right now. A lot of talking on this stream. I'm already fighting losing my voice. That's where I'm at right now. It's do I want that wow factor? Yes, sure. Wow, man. If I could have the pitch back, just at least the pitch of the yaw with everything else that I'm getting here, I could totally live without the unlimited rotation because of, like I've said several times throughout the stream already, your brain already kind of fills in the dots, so to speak, when you start to see that rotation arc, your brain just goes, okay, boom, and you start feeling it and you just keep feeling it, whether the chair is continuing to move or not. So I could live without the 360-degree yaw. In fact, actually for setup purposes, it's also kind of nice. Again, I've got my table here. I've got my drink here. I can set my phone over here. I don't have to worry about the thing, whipping me around. I don't have to have this massive amount of space around it to let it spin. But, in certain flying games, when you take off of a carrier and you pitch straight back and you feel that sucker pitch you back 45 degrees and you are almost going vertical, it is noticeable. Where the pitch in this is so far pretty weak, and that is my only true complaint. Now I've already been in touch with another streamer. He goes by Gun Pilot, and he is a real pilot. He has been doing stuff in the DOF Reality, I think now for about a year, and he's told me about a little mod that I'm going to do, but I'm not going to do it until I have done the full review. I always review products vanilla, no mods. So apparently doing his little mod will get me some extra pitch, which is what I'm craving right now. So anyway, all right, let's see here. We got, again, I try to butcher everybody's names, especially late on a Sunday here. So at R3 Punked. Nice setup, thank you. Haha. And I agree. I run a D box and it's great. Yeah. Motion. You just got to have motion and VR. It is a beautiful pairing. So, okay. So we've been going for probably a little under an hour and a half here. And I think probably going to start wrapping it up. I got some video to edit and stuff for the morning now that I am all big boy official full-time YouTuber and all that. So let's see here though. Let's see, what should we close out the stream with? Aces of Thunder would be great. I really suck at it. The driving games are good, but you know what? I think we're going to haul a load. I love me some American Truck Simulator. And I especially love it now that, and I did a piece for this on Upload last year, now that we have the Route 66 DLC, because, you know, I mean, I'm not doxing my own self, but
5, 4, 3, 2,
here we go.
1. Error.
Yeah, or whatever. I don't need motion compensation for this. I'm not doxing myself. I mean, a lot of people know I live here in Springfield, Missouri, and, well, this added Springfield, Missouri. So I actually get to drive on my own streets. It's kind of weird. Sorry, I'm going to, hopefully not, you don't hear the clicking, but I've got to chew on a cough drop here. So, okay. All right. Well, maybe not. Oh, wait, there we go. There we go. All right, continue career. Now, the only thing I won't be doing is turning on my truck radio, because I don't want to get anybody's screen blacked out or actually, we'll just abandon this one and start holding the truck. I'll just start a whole haul. I don't remember where I was at. It's cost me 12 grand to do that. Alright, let's take a quick job. Alright, Springfield to Wichita Falls, Texas. Live there, been there many times, grew up in Texas. Alright. Well, you need to get a straw when I'm drinking with a VR headset on. Alright, come on, don't you do this. Alright, hold on. We may be having technical difficulties. This is a hard game to load for some reason. There it goes. Come on, load, load. Don't crash. Yay! We did it. Okay. Oh, and it's nighttime. Where's my lights? What's weird is I know exactly where I'm starting. I know exactly where this quarry is. Oh, that is weird. The lights on now. Hold on. Well, no, we don't want the radio. It's going to get us in trouble. There we go. I'll just turn it all the way down. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out. Oh, wait there. There's my lights. All right. All right, buddy. I'm heading out. You just hang out right there. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be at night. But again, this is so wild to me. Now, obviously, the game doesn't, you know, it's not one-to-one Springfield, Missouri here. But I know exactly where I'm at right now. It's kind of nuts. Like, I start going down a street, and basically they'll have the right streets, like all the right main streets. They're just a lot shorter than they normally would, and then they skip a lot of the sub streets. But yeah, never in a billion trillion years did I think that in 2026 I would be driving a virtual 18-wheeler through the town that I currently live in virtually. I mean, this is nuts. Wait, I'll say it. Mental, if you're keeping score. There you go. I said mental again. You can drink now. Sorry, buddy. Oh, nice truck. Yep. I know where I'm at. That is so funny. Yep. It's got me going over to James River Freeway. Yep. 60 west. There we go. heading towards Republic. Oh! I keep forgetting I got a trailer. Now, of course, that's not a Taco Kingdom. You know, I mean, they don't have the correct businesses. That's nuts in Flight Simulator, though, these days. That's what we should have picked it up on. It's Flight Simulator, but I'm going to do its own. That's going to get its own video. Now, I know in this particular game, probably not the best to end this stream on, because you guys are probably seeing very little movement from the rig. And in this one, you really, it's more about the whoa, buddy, I gotta get over. All right. Forgot to put on the blinker. It's more about the, again, the precision of it. Just feeling all the little bumps in the road, the elevation changes, the deceleration, the acceleration. Another game where I'm not getting any yaw, though. That has been kind of, I don't know. Maybe, you know, for anybody who watches this back when I have the video post, or if you're in the comments right now and you use one of these types of simulators, is it normal to not get any movement in the front with any of these games? Or some of them, like in flight games, I seem to get it, but in most of the driving games, I don't have any sensation of the front of the car like moving as I go around a turn or something. I would expect just a little bit of a drift in the front, and I'm not feeling that. So if anybody knows if that is something I am doing wrong, or if something's set up wrong, please let me know. Because currently that is one of the few last things that I'm trying to work out. High beam all y'all, because I can see the road better. Sorry for blinding you, buddy. So I literally used to drive this road every day to see my wife, because she lived in another town, and I lived in Springfield. Every day I'd get off work and I'd drive almost 1 hour. That's dedication. we're heading into Joplin. Cool moon. And I know this is, this is another one of those weird, mundane games. Like, I drive this road every day. Why would I want to drive it in virtual reality? At the end of the day, I do love to just get in here and just put on some relaxing music and just go drive, in different parts of the country. It's just relaxing. Out of my way or what? Keep seeing the blinker come on. Heading out to Tulsa. Good thing this game doesn't keep points for crossing the line. I'm all over the road. So if you are joining the stream, I do want to thank you for coming by tonight. We are kind of wrapping up here. As soon as I wrap up this load here, I'm drifting. Oh, hey, no! Whoa, but hey, buddy. Oh boy, here we go. As soon as I wrap up this load, oh my God! Oh well, that was unexpected. As soon as I crash the truck and kill us all. No, as soon as I wrap up this load, we're probably going to end the stream. We've been going about an hour and a half, I think, at this point. Oh, did I mess up my truck? Something good? No, no, no. Oh, no. Hey, now, you slow down. Just let me back in. Sorry, I'm very slow shifting. I just had a traumatic experience. Y'all can just wait. So we're just going to teetotal up the road here. Go get that hungry trucker menu because I'm a hungry trucker right now. Need me some late night food. I ran off the road. It was scary. Didn't like it. And the funny thing is I actually know the cops that would have worked the accident because of where I'm at now, out by Aurora, Missouri. Oh yeah, my truck is jacked. Look at my engine's all jacked up. How many more miles have I got to go? I don't think I'm gonna make it. Hey, I'm on the toll road. Oh, cool. Wait a minute. I think we might veer off over here to Downstream Casino. They have Downstream Casino. Won me some good money out here last time. Miami. Yes, I know. They call it Miami. I don't get it. Oh, is that the big McDonald's? Alright, I'll just pull off here. Since my truck's all busted up. Oh, car's driving. Whoa, guys, sorry. Alright. Wait, we'll park over here. I'm sure if I got clearance to go under this. All right, so we're going to bed down here for the night as we enter Oklahoma. And as I do, I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching what I do here at VRGD Studios. And my first real night playing here with the DOF Reality H6, and I can't thank DOF Reality enough for sending this. This has been eye opening. I will definitely be heavily playing with this the next couple of days. I am working on a full review of the simulator. For anyone who's interested, please come back in a week or two and start looking for that. I'll definitely be sharing my thoughts there, and then as I do, maybe we'll do a few more of these streams as I do some testing. And of course, as always, if there's something you want to see me live stream or play, just throw it in the comments or here in the chat. I will check chat one more time before I head off tonight. Just make sure that there isn't any last minute questions, comments, or concerns. But other than that, and yeah, my boss gave me my D-Box. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, D-Box is really awesome. All right. So looks like no new chat other than the D-Box conversation here. So with that, I think I will bid you adieu. This is Don, signing off. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up.